Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Takeaway Tip Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, June the 13th. I'm your host, Ramona Remisat. I am an intuitive guidance coach, speaker, and co-author of 2 Amazon bestsellers, 365 Ways to Connect with Your Soul and 365 Days of Angel Prayer. So welcome back to another episode. And today's topic, hey Mandy, thanks for popping in. Today's topic is a good one. I mean, they're always a good one, but today is really juicy. In fact, I am pretty fired up to share some of this stuff with you, and it's because part of what I'm going to be talking about is a real pet peeve of mine, and I want to shake some people awake and stop having them fall into this victim mentality, okay? So before I launch myself fully into that, let's just get the topic on the table. And the topic is stop being a victim and how you can actually live the kick-ass life you really want. Hey Joanne, welcome. Like I said, I'm going to get a little animated here. I'm going to get a little fired up because this is tied into this big pet peeve of mine that, you know, people kind of are walking around out there thinking I'm just going to do the best that I can with whatever life plunks in my lap. And I hate that. It drives me crazy, okay? Drives me nuts because there's no need for that. Hi, Priya, welcome. There's no need for this thinking, okay? We are not victims, we are creators. You can have whatever you want. First and foremost, when you realize that, and 2, you have the tools to make it happen. So that's part of what I'm gonna be sharing with you guys here. So if you're on, feel free to shout out where you're from, who you are, share this out right now. Do me a favor right now, share this, let other people get in on this broadcast because this is gonna be juicy, guys. Like I said, I'm getting fired up here to share some good stuff. If you see me glancing to the side or down, it's because I have notes. I don't wanna miss anything. There's some very key things here that I'm sharing with you guys today. All right, now this kind of stems out of the fact that so many people are out there these days stuck in worry, stuck in panic, stuck in overwhelm, and that comes when we feel like we aren't in control of our situation, right? We fall into that victim mentality and we just feel like, yeah, well, you know, I'm just, like I said, I'm just gonna do the best that I can with whatever life has handed to me. And like I said, that thinking is something that drives me crazy because you always have choice. Even when you think you don't, you do. There's always a choice that can be made. And the key, there's kind of 3 things here to turn this all around. So I'm going to share 3 simple steps today that you can use to turn it all around and to really co-create whatever life you want, right? You don't have to, you know, just be like, okay, well, this is my life and I'm just going to live it out. All right, thank you, Joanne. You're awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Let's get a ton of people on this broadcast. And feel free to write a comment. If you like what I'm talking about, send me some hearts or thumbs up. Let me know if you don't like what I'm talking about. It's okay, you know, you don't have to agree with me. But I am very convicted in what I'm going to be sharing with you today because I believe it, I live it, and I know that it works, okay? So, like I said, we don't have to get stuck into this victim mentality, right? The first step is ask. Open your mouth and ask for what you want. Okay, too many people these days are walking around, they're feeling bitter, they're feeling resentment, they're angry, whatever. And they're like, you know, what's bugging you? Well, you know, my life isn't the way I want it. I'm not getting what I want. Well, have you asked for what you want? You know, when I was growing up, you probably heard me say this before. And Mom, if you're watching, you're so famous now for this. But my mother used to say, you know, to us kids, I walk on water, but I don't read minds. You know, like I will do anything for you, but you got to tell me what you want. You have to open your mouth. I can't read your mind. right? It's the same thing here. So people don't know what you need. The universe isn't clear on what you need. You need to ask for what you want. The phone isn't going to ring tomorrow with somebody offering you your dream job, right? People aren't going to stop you in the streets and say, oh, please, can I come and work with you? You know, if you're like a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, and you're looking for clients, right? They're not going to fall from the sky, you know, and offer you all kinds of obscene money to you know, have you coach them or work with them or whatever. It doesn't work that way. First and foremost, you have to ask. So if it's actual support in the physical world, ask for that. People want to help you. Get out of your head about this whole thing of, oh, if I ask for help, then I'm weak, or, you know, then I'm going to owe somebody something back and it's just too much work. No, ask for help, okay? It's not a sign of weakness. Do you think that people who are hugely successful do it in a vacuum? No, they don't. They surround themselves with support, right, of people who can help. And then the same goes for your spiritual team. There, you have so much support around you, but you have free will. They can't interfere with that. So you actually have to say, God, angels, universe, whatever you believe, please help me with, and let them know what it is that you need help with. Okay, so ask for that support or whatever it is so that the universe can jump into action and get going. Okay, so that's step one. Step two is ask bigger, okay? The angels always say this when I'm doing readings. So they show me the sign and I'm like, oh, I know exactly what that means. They say we ask too small. We're very limited. We take kind of, you know, we have this little tunnel vision approach of like, oh, okay, I'll ask, you know, please, could I just have this little bit? And they're like, what are you doing? Like, do you realize we can bring you anything you want? Why are you asking for $500 when we want to bring you $50,000, right? Or why are you asking for, you know, just this little $3 an hour raise? We want to bring you a huge promotion, right? Or you're asking for 3 clients and, you know, we want to bring you like a whole, you know, create this enterprise for you, right? Why are you asking so little? You know, that comes from a limited mindset, from us feeling we don't deserve it, right? A lot of that comes from that deeper, you know, limiting belief we don't deserve something. And that's bullshit. I'm calling it what it is, okay? You might have heard that stuff growing up, but let me tell you, you heard that from somebody else. That's their thinking. That's not your thinking. That's a program that's gone into you at a time when you were small and your brain wasn't fully developed and you didn't know how to process the stuff you were hearing. So, you know, wipe that hard drive, reinstall new positive beliefs, and realize you do deserve it. Ask for your dreams. Ask for something that's explosive, that's huge, that's, you know, way bigger than, even if you don't know how in the hell it could ever happen, ask for it anyway. It's not up to you to figure out the how, that's up to the universe. They, you know, that's their territory. Don't step on their toes. Let them do their job, okay? Ask for things that seem impossible because the word itself is I'm possible, right? See that? So, and then the other thing is when you ask in this big way, that's when the angels immediately jump into action to start, you know, all those, you know, things flowing so that it can happen. All right, so you have to take what you want, but dream big, much bigger. I have a sign right over here. You can't see it. It says dream big. And that's my constant reminder, not to just, you know, ask for this little bitty thing over here, ask big. And you're not being greedy, okay? So that's the next thing I want to go to, because a lot of times people think, well, you know, there's all these other people out there and they need something too. Isn't it kind of greedy if I'm asking for really big stuff? And it's not. Nothing thrills, you know, I'm going to use the term God. Nothing thrills God more than when you are thriving, right? That is your birthright. It's not just for the select few who kind of got lucky. Everybody deserves this, okay? So when you ask big, that thrills, you know, God, creator, whatever, and then you can help others. There's a saying, I think it was actually Lincoln, President Lincoln, who said the best way to help the poor is not to become one of them, right? When you have abundance, you can give, right? You can share, you can help out. Your taxes will go to paying for all the, the things and services that people need and whatever. You can give to charity. You can be a philanthropist. There's so many things you can do when you have. So there's nothing wrong with asking for that. All right, so be bold. Don't be shy. Ask for what you really want and don't hold back. All right, I love this example, right? Kids are great at this, right? They don't care. They will ask you 100 times, can I have candy? No. Can I have candy? No. Can I have candy? No. They will keep asking, and we could take a lesson from that. Sometimes, we'll ask for something, it doesn't turn out, and then we kind of shut down, right? And we just feel like, well, I guess maybe I don't deserve it, or, that wasn't for me, or whatever, right? Same thing, you might ask the universe for something, you might not see evidence of it coming right away, so you forget. But be that kid, keep asking, keep asking, keep asking, keep asking. The other great example of what I'm talking about here is think about your birthday, right? Most of the time we're like, oh, I don't need anything, I don't want anything. But, birthdays are special. We kind of feel like, okay, on our birthday, it's okay to ask for something a little bit more special, right? So pretend that every day is your birthday, right? Ask for whatever you want. Don't hold back. Don't be shy. Ask like it is your birthday. That is my advice. So when I'm talking about asking big, think like it's my birthday. What is a big thing that I want? Okay? The other thing I just want to finish off about this step number 2 about asking big is, like I said, the universe has no problem bringing you like things like influence or wealth or honor or fame, as long as it's connected to, like I said, some way to you helping other people. Okay, and then that's going to create that ripple effect that goes out into the world. All right, so just a quick recap how we're going to turn this all around, get out of being a victim and creating the life we want. Number 1 is ask. Open your mouth. Tell your support team in the physical what you need. Tell your support team in the ethers what you need. Let them know so they can get into action, because again, you have free will. The angels are sitting there twiddling your thumbs till you give them the go-ahead. Then they will jump into action, okay? Step 2 is take what you want and make it bigger. Ask bigger. Be audacious. Be bold. Ask for your dreams. It's okay. Even if you don't know how in the heck it could ever happen, ask anyway. And pretend it's like your birthday. Ask for those big things that you would never typically think to ask. It's okay. Step 3, this is critical, okay? It's ask better. What do I mean for that? Ask for what you want, not what you don't want. Don't ask for take away my illness, take away pain, right? You want to ask for complete and perfect health. Don't say, please take away this war. Ask for peace. Don't ask, please take away my sadness, when you want joy and happiness. Do you see what I'm doing here? It's a very subtle shift in the words you're using, but it's extremely powerful. Words have power. I don't know what it's going to take for people to really get this, but it is so key, because words are vibrations. And if you've ever recorded an audio, and it has like those waves that go up and down, as you speak, you'll see those audio waves or those sound waves moving. And Doreen Virtue, who, if you don't know who she is a worldwide leading authority on angels and has written over 50 books and card decks on angels, spirituality, all kinds of that. She was recording a podcast and she noticed that every time she said the word angel, it looked like angel wings on that audio scope. And so she started practicing. She would say other sort of uplifting and spiritual words, and they all kind of had beautiful shapes that were like rounded, and there's like a midline on those audio scopes, and all the positive words were above the midline. They were high vibrational. They carried a high frequency. And then she did the opposite, and she would say words that were like, harsh and negative, and they would look very, jaggedy and angular and sharp on the audio scope, and they would fall below that midline. They were very low vibration. So as you speak words, it's like you're emitting a signal to the universe that it will return back to you. Okay? It's not making this up. It is a law. It is the law of attraction. It is a law of the universe. And so as you're speaking, you're speaking always be speaking what you want, not what you don't want. So ask better, ask for the things you want and frame it in that way, right? Don't ask to take away pain, ask for health, ask for vitality, ask for energy, right? Those kinds of things. Do you see what I'm doing there again? Okay, so really be mindful of that. It takes practice, guys. It does, because we live in a negative, what's the word I want to say, centric world. We tend to focus on what isn't working rather than what is, right? And, those kinds of things. So it's going to take some practice, but when you can get the hang of it, it will make a big difference to shifting things around. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick recap on what we were talking about. So the 3 key ways that you can get out of that victim mentality, get rid of stress, get rid of the panic and the anxiety and the worry that people are feeling, is to feel like you are in control, because you are. You get to create what you want. You're not a victim. You create what you want. So the 3 key ways, or the key 3 simple steps that you get going with that, is asking for what you want, as I said, both in the physical, both to your spiritual team who can jump in and get to work on things for you. Ask in a way that's bigger. Don't go small. Dream big things. We didn't end up in space and creating amazing inventions and, having this little thing we carry around in our hand that's a computer and a phone and all these other things. We didn't get to there by thinking little. We got there by thinking big. Well, what if? What if I could go on this mechanical thing and it could fly in the sky like a bird and get me from this destination to there? And lo and behold, we created flight, all these things, right? So we didn't get there with tiny thinking. You have to think big and push yourself to do that, because it can be hard for people, right? To get out of their comfort zone and just get out of their comfort level of being okay with just this. Remember, you deserve it all, okay? So work on that deserving. Look into a mirror, deep into your eyes, and say, I deserve everything good. Right? Or whatever words resonate with you. Really build that self-belief that you do deserve it. Again, it's not for the chosen few. You might be having that voice in your head saying to you things like, well, who am I to think I could have that kind of life? Or who am I to think I could live in that kind of house? Or who am I to think I could drive that kind of car, take those kinds of vacations, or earn that kind of money? And I will tell you the answer that the angels say, who are you not to? Who are you not to? You're just as deserving as everybody else. Okay, you just need the tools. That's what today is about. So ask bigger. And step 3 is ask better. Stop framing things in the negative. Turn it around to the positive, so that by law of attraction, you are emitting that high frequency. It's going to grab onto that and respond with more of the good. Okay, so I know I kind of got a little animated there. I got kind of fired up. Because like I said, the image is so clear to me. It's you standing in front of this beautiful canvas, blank canvas, and okay, nothing is on it. You have a full set of paint, beautiful brushes, everything you want and need is right in front of you. You get now to create that life, paint that picture the exact way you want. Don't be pinned down by circumstances, by anything. You are able to paint what you want. Now you have your tools. You have your paintbrush and your paints. Okay, does that make sense, you guys? Is there any questions? I hope that this is sinking in, and you may want to even come back to this and listen to it a couple more times till it really grabs hold of you. Okay, because this isn't the way we're naturally programmed, right? It's going to go against the grain. It is going to feel a little bit odd, as you feel like you're some cocky whatever, like, I deserve this, I can have this, ooh, I'm going to ask for, all kinds of stuff, Go for it, try it out. And then I would love for you to come back. Let me know how this is working for you. Are you still struggling? Is it work in progress? Does it feel good? Do you feel icky? Like, what is it? Where do you, and if you are feeling a little bit, at dis-ease with it, dig a little deeper. Where might that be coming from? This is going to be part of healing for you guys, okay? Because we do all come with these pre-programmed, limiting beliefs that, again, we heard when we were growing up. And, you know, unless you make the conscious effort to change them, they are going to run your show. They are going to be your program all through, okay? But you drive the bus, not this, okay? So if you make that conscious choice to shift out of the limited thinking and reprogram it with new thinking and get into better habits, right? Habits. Our life is the sum of our habits. So we need to create some better ones if you don't like what you have. And this is a way of getting back on track, okay? Any questions, comments? You guys have been quiet. I'm not hearing anything. Come on, say something. Come on, somebody, anybody, anyone? Bueller? Come on. Oh, you're being shy today. You're being shy today. Okay, well, that's okay too. If you just want to listen in, I'm cool with that. At least you're here, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate your time, because I know that is valuable. And so every time you guys are here on watching, I really, really, truly appreciate that. I also really appreciate it when you share this out, because like I said, people need to know this stuff, right? They're going through life, they're struggling, they're feeling like they're a victim, they, you know, don't see a way out, and there is a way, they just didn't have the tools. Thank you, Mandy. Yes, taking it all in. I know I went a little hard at you guys today. It must have felt like, whoa, what was she, you know, how did she get so fired up? But it's because I care. I care deeply about people. And, you know, when I see people who are not thriving in the way that I know they want to be, it's hurt. It hurts me, right? Like I want people to know that they don't have to just settle. They don't have to settle. That's basically what it comes down to. And so, you know, if I can be a small help in that and get them to kind of see things in a new way and to start implementing some of the things they learn here, then that is what fires me up. So, you guys ready to take this on? Are you willing to change some of your thinking, change some of your thinking habits? If you are, put 1. Just type the number 1. Let me know if you're on board with this, okay? I'm waiting for those ones to come in. I want to see that. Type 1 if you're really gonna give this a go. I would love to know that. I'm gonna take a quick sip here because all that talking, you know, makes me dry. Do you like my mug? May you always have an angel, may there always be an angel by your side. Isn't that lovely? This is a gift. I love this mug. So, all right, I'm not seeing you guys type it. Thank you, Mandy. Come on, you guys. Yes, there we go. Come on, let's see some more. I think there's a time lag, so I'm gonna assume there's more of you who are on board with this. And bravo, you know, give yourself that pat on the back, because it is hard work when you are gonna shift something, you're going to change something, you're going to make that conscious effort. So here's a way that you can really make this stick, right? Think of it as building a muscle, right? You're kind of building a mindset muscle, you're shifting your thinking a little bit. And when you build muscle, it takes 2 things, right? It takes commitment and consistency. So first of all, you have to commit. You're going to be like, I am doing this. I am going to, you know, even get a sticky note, write those things. Ask bigger, ask better, right? Put that somewhere, you know, multiple all over where you're going to see it, on your bathroom mirror, on your fridge, on your computer, on your steering wheel in your car, wherever. So that's your commitment that you're going to do that, and then apply it consistently each and every day. God, universe, angels, source, whatever you believe in, please help me with, keep giving them what you need help with. Keep asking. And asking for something bigger, and making sure you're asking better in that way that it is what you want, not what you don't want, right? That's the one that's tricky sometimes, because it's so easy to be like, oh, take away my headache, my pain, instead of being like, oh, wait a minute, I don't want to put the focus on pain. I want to put it on, you know, feeling good. Please let me feel great in my body. Let me have, you know, energy. Let me feel whatever, right? So that can take some practice till you get in that place of automatically going to the good instead of going to the negative. It's going to take consistency and practice till it becomes more and more automatic. But I will tell you, it is worth the effort. It will pay off huge, 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 huge. Did I emphasize that enough? You guys getting the point? All right. Now, what else do I want to say? Oh, and the other thing I just wanted to mention, where I was talking about the words that you use and asking better. I went into this a little bit more today. It was so funny because this morning when I did my angel guidance message, that message really tied into today's live stream, today's show. And I talked about that, about, you know, what happens when you do catch yourself saying something the wrong way and how you can clear that out. So it's like canceling and deleting that thought so the universe isn't going to grab onto it and respond that way. So if you haven't seen that, go back after you finish watching this, go back and watch today's daily angel guidance message, because I go into a little bit more about that. Okay, so that, like I said, these two just came up perfectly, and I didn't plan that even. It was just that, you know, the universe gives you what you need, and knowing what my topic today here is, then it gave me a beautiful sort of subtopic to flow into that. So you'll definitely want to have a look at that. And share both of them. Share this video, share the other video. Let's become, you know, sharing the love. Yesterday was International or National Loving Day, so we can keep that going all week long. We can share the love out by letting people, you know this stuff, right? Why are we keeping it closeted? It's not a secret. It's, you know, meant to be shared. It's meant to be practiced. It's meant, like I said, it's all of our birthright to have a wonderful, beautiful, amazing kick-ass life, like my title of this video is. So that's what I want for you, that's what I want for everybody, and let's get there. Let's do it together, okay? Whew. All right, I think I've probably spoken enough. I'm gonna leave you with this to digest, but like I said, you might want to come back and have another listen and see what's jumping out at you. What is really, like, you know, pushing a little button there for you that maybe it means you need to work on that. All right, so thank you guys for watching, for being here. Tomorrow I'll be back with another daily angel guidance message. And what else? Last but not least, I have another extra for you. And if you don't have this yet, I don't know why you don't, but it's a free video series I've put together, and it's titled The 3 Essential Steps to Getting Anything You Want in Life. It kind of is a natural flow from today's topic into these videos. And they're available no charge. To get your hands on them, you can just go to RamonaRemisat.com/manifesting recipe. I will put the link below the video so that you can grab those. So what you want to do is, after you've registered to get the videos, get in your email, you're going to see one that says please confirm. I do not want to spam anybody, so you need to open that email, click the confirmation saying yes, I want those videos. Once you do that, you'll receive 1 video a day for 3 consecutive days, and they will really get you on the track to getting out of this victim mentality and feeling more in control so that you can paint that canvas however you want, okay? So that's my gift to you. Grab that. If you already have it, but you know somebody else who could really benefit, please share it with them. Get them to grab onto that. The more the merrier. All right, so have a great day, everyone. Enjoy. I hope to see you back here in the morning for the angel guidance message, and of course to see you back next Tuesday for next week's Takeaway Tip Tuesday. Next week, I have an event to go to, so we'll be on a little bit earlier. We'll be on at 12 o'clock Eastern, which is 10 a.m. Mountain Time, or 9 a.m. Pacific. But I'll put out some reminders. And if you guys can help me too, one last thing, I'm really trying to grow this page to get more people here, to get more people engaged, and, you know, start sharing some of this knowledge. So if you would like to share this page with others, let them know what's going on over here, that I do a daily angel guidance message, that we have the Takeaway Tip Tuesday show, things of that nature, that would be great. I would really appreciate your support and help to helping me grow this page. And know that I'm posting here all the time, not just for the angel guidance messages, not just for Takeaway Tip Tuesday. There's other things here too that can be helpful. So do check back through the day and see, you know, if there's something that might be a golden nugget for you. And all right, now I'm going to shut up. Do appreciate you being here and watching, and have a fantastic day, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye now.